Movies. I literally just started my game. My bad. Okay, good. The audio worked. Yay! Hi, gamers. What's up, Xavier? Also, let me replay that alert, because I didn't play it. Because my starting screen doesn't have alerts on it. Yay! There's a mod that lets you have a Knuckles suit in Naval Company. I'm downloading that as soon as possible. Thank God. Let's see. Whoa.
God, I love moonlit streaming.
There we go. It worked. Yippee. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it, David. As always. How long has it been now? 13 months? Jesus. Jesus Christ. That is an absurd amount of time. Congrats on the baby. We have our stream baby. Oh my god, what's up with my mustache? Why is it a handlebar, bro? Why does it look like that? I need to shave, but I haven't. What's up, Illusion? How's it going? I'm gonna warm up a little bit, because I haven't played yet. I was like, I should do runs, and then I was like, but I don't want to practice off stream. I'm just gonna practice on stream, and it'll work. Okay. Oh, that was kind of sick. Okay. That was kind of lit, actually. But how's it going, Illusion? I'm doing okay. My sleep schedule, as you can tell, a little bit fucky. I'm in the process of fixing it right now. But until, you know, I have it properly fixed, it's gonna cause issues. But that's okay. I like to think I'm more of a morning person anyways. So I don't entirely mind being awake at this time. Woo. But it is awkward. That's unfortunate. Ow. What's up, boy toss? Oh my god. How's it going, man? Been a bit. Hope you're doing well. Couldn't sleep last night, slept through a lot of yesterday. Yeah, that's kind of how I've been. I've been an EP guy recently. I don't know what's up. You know, I'm starting to think that if you're going fast enough on there, that it's actually it might be faster to just do the rails there. It's also definitely easier. I don't know why I quit out of the stage. What's up, Roman? How's it been? Greatest of Tuesdays. Okay. Also, I hope you all had a good holiday. Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. I went to a Waffle House, thank God. The greatest Christmas tradition. Okay. Wanted that for a hyper dash, but I'll hit it. You know what? We have a little bit of fun. I've been up for like 5 hours and it's about to be my bedtime. Love that for you. That's so much sleep, though. Think about it. Ah. Woo. Wait, this is kind of clean so far. Probably not faster to do the rails. I think I'll just stay up. I totally don't have work today, so true. I could use some District 5 practice. I need to practice the things that I gold in my PB, because every time I'm like guaranteed to lose time there. Been getting better at air control, let's go. Yeah, air control is really important. Like, I would argue you spend most of this game in the air, probably. Weirdly enough. Kind of counterintuitively as well, because you are slower in the air, but a lot of the times the routes just work out better to be in the middle of air, or like most of the time you're in air. So having good air control is really important. We'll love to hear it. Oh, Downtown Descent is like a deceptively good level to learn. I think. It's hard, but it's like, it definitely teaches you a lot. I remember learning quite a lot from it when I was starting out. Then again, when I was starting out, we didn't really have a good route for it. We just kind of played it, like, casually fast. But once the route started getting, like, figured out, it was, quite a lot of, it was quite the process throughout that stage out. I definitely routed it, like, way sooner than I probably should have. Interesting. Because I started routing... I forget when I started really routing it. I could probably look back in the logs, in the server. Let me check real fast, actually, because I'm curious now. I can't find it. Hard eyes emoji. Oh well. I could probably find it. What's up, Nowhere Cardigan? How's it going? My stream schedule is non-existent, so you just kind of have to be around when it happens, but glad you're here. Oh no. Yeah, that's fine. I recovered that from. Yeah, it's kind of hilarious how, like, The IL route for downtown kind of just names it. It's kind of funny. We take it out back and kill it brutally. Because we just ignore all of the level, basically. Oh my god, man. I'm starting to just want to do this. Oh my god. I hate that hyper dash so much. Let's go. Ow. There we go. Yeah, I can already tell this level's gonna fucking roll me today. I love that. Unlucky. Home from work a bit ago, just chilling out. Let's go. After work, Spark is my favorite activity. Well, it would be if I had a job right now, but that's fine. Soon. I'll be going back in January to my job, which is going to be refreshing, actually. What's up, man? 5 a.m. Time for some speedruns. That's what I'm saying. You get me. Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. Hope you've been doing well. Oh, doing that Rona with one hand felt so weird. I hate that. I would be working this whole time for what it's worth, but I don't drive, and I'm also not commuting like 2 hours, an hour and a half every day that I need to work. Even if I did drive, that seems kind of absurd. Lucky. So the only reason I'm going back is because I'm going back to college soon. Thank God. I'm tired of not really having anything to do. Except whatever my brain decides to let me do. It'll be a nice change of pace from the past, like, 6 months. What's up, Sixa? Why are all my viewers on the degen sleep schedule? What the hell? What? Okay, I guess that's fair. What? Plus, like, some of you guys are European, which makes sense, actually. Yeah, exactly. That is fair. Oh my god. Okay. Sure, that works. Yeah, man, I am so excited to get a run to this stage because, oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Practice some nighttime after this. I woke up like 10 p.m. So kind of in the middle of my day. Announce pecan, please. Yeah, I get it. I'm a dirty southerner, whatever. I don't know how I've never seen this with the fire around it. That's actually kind of cool. Does the fire stay for like the entire level? Can I just like start going backwards? I can. Huh. I didn't know that. That's cool. Probably should have just Jester swiped on that. Oh. Anyways. I didn't know the fire effect just like stayed throughout the entire level. That's kind of interesting. What do you mean I just lost all of my speed? How do you do those up dashes? Like the cloud shots? It's just an ability you can buy in shop. Cost 1 energy, it's pretty useful. I always have it on while I'm ILing, at the least, but I try not to rely on it. We don't use it a whole lot, because verticality in this... In Spark 3 stages, verticality is not often, like, actually useful. But there are a few Spark 2 stages that, like, are basically all about verticality. Those get used quite a lot there. But most of things are better left to just a hyper dash. They're more of a option select than an actual, like, meaningful tool. So that just in case you have it and need it, you can use it to save yourself. Okay. I also could have Jester's fighting for that, but... Oh my god. That's annoying. I might just do the auto-scroller. Good decision to practice this, though. Oh, this game is my child. I have spent too much time playing this game. I don't tend to compare it to Sonic a whole lot, because I think this game stands on its own merits of being like a high-speed action platformer. The Sonic influence is pretty obvious, but I feel like this game definitely, like, kind of surpassed Sonic to me. Like, quite a long time ago. But its gameplay formulas are kind of a mix between SA2 and other, like, you know, overworld type stage progression games with lots of side stages and one big main stage that's kind of the main attraction for the most part. Okay, that was interesting. That's fine. Whatever. I'll be okay. This game does the modern Sonic movement better than modern Sonic. I'd say this game... Comparing this game to modern Sonic, I don't think is great, because I think modern Sonic takes a very different direction with its formulas. It's just hard to compare the two of them, in my opinion. I do like this game better than any Sonic game, but that's just because, like, it's my favorite game. I don't like this intrinsically as a Sonic clone. I like it on its own merits, for the most part. So that's why I try not to compare it too much. Just kinda... I know, like, Lake himself has been like, oh, it's fine, I don't care. But, like, I don't know, it kinda just bores me. Oh my god. I think comparing games is something, oh my god, that is rarely actually valuable unless it's like an actual analysis of game of game design, as opposed to just being like, I think a lot of Spark fans tend to have a like weird Sonic hate boner, and I don't like that a lot. I keep forgetting streams are live and this is happening in real time. So true. Oh, there are a lot of parallels for sure. The influence is obvious. It's just not something I really like to draw attention to or give much thought to. Like, this game steals a lot of moves from Sonic and reimagines them. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I think this is the most refined 3D platformer moveset in a game, for what it's worth. I don't think it's exclusively, like, a more refined Sonic. I think it's a more refined 3D platformer. Like, I think Spark has one of the most expressive and fluid movement systems in a 3D platformer ever made. Compared to something that I think is very similar, released recent enough to where I remember it a lot of the time, something like Pseudo Regalia, I think it's comparable. Like how many options and how much freedom you have. Pseudo Regalia does it in a lot of different ways, so beyond just the vast array of options you have, it's a little bit different, but it's enough to where I have no qualms saying this is like one of the most expressive 3D platformers ever made. A lot of that comes down to speed is expression. Like, the more ways you can have to go fast and traverse quickly tends to be more expression, just generally, broadly. And that's something that I think Sonic struggles with a lot, is that Sonic movesets tend not to be very expressive, with the rare exception, like Heroes is weirdly expressive. But it's just because you don't have any options. A lot of the time, you have boosting, drifting if you're playing fucking Unleashed or whatever, like side quick steps and stuff. And I think a lot of those times, those are very one-dimensional moves, as opposed to Spark, where, like, I could probably list off a lot of different ways that we use each move in very different ways, and it kind of varies stage to stage, in my opinion. A lot of them have very basic purposes, but they get used in a lot of weird, creative ways. And that's what I like. I'd argue that, like, Spark is kind of what Sonic looks like in my mind if he has just more options as a moveset. I'm surprised I made that. But it doesn't matter because I'm really slow now. Fuck. Mute. Come on. Lucky. But yeah. I don't know. I don't like... I don't know, I just don't find a lot of value in thinking about, like, how this game compares to Sonic, because it kind of implies, at least to me, that this game should only be considered as a alternative to Sonic, and I don't think that's true. I think a lot of the time, this game offers very different things to Sonic games. That's why, like, I've recommended this game to Sonic fans, and some Sonic fans just do not enjoy it. And I'm like, yep, that's fair. It's not for everyone. And then there are some Sonic fans that, like me, who just eat this shit up. Speaking of Sonic, I really want to play Sonic Forces Overclocked. I've heard good things, but I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know if I want to. Quite yet, but I want to look at it maybe before I buy it. It's not like I can afford it right now anyways. Ow. But it's fine. Yeah, exactly. That's most of my problem. It's fine to, like, actually analyze how the game works, but I think that is better done independent of other games or with the rare comparison. Like, if you're analyzing how this game's moveset kind of differs from other games, that's fine. Or, like, why it works in this game as opposed to other games where maybe it doesn't work quite as well. That's chill. But I think just, like, this is better Sonic is, like, not particularly insightful, and I think that's lame. Because, you know, if you're going to analyze a game, at least actually do it, you know? Don't just be like, oh, this is Sonic, but, like, good, you know? Unless you're, like, trying to sell something, in which case, okay, fair enough. Oh, for sure. I'm not, like, roasting you or anything. Don't worry about it. It's not that deep. People talk about games in different ways, and that's totally fine. I'm mostly just, what my preferences are for discussing games. Because I think, like, I think the way I talk about this game is different from how a lot of people talk about this game broadly. That's just because, damn, I put, like, 700 hours into this game. So, yeah. Being more experienced with this game definitely has its perks. Okay. I'll head to nighttime phenomena after this. Never mind. Get what you mean? I mentioned it because I'm a Sonic fan and this game feels like what my nostalgia thinks SA2 is. Yeah, that's fair. This game is on sale for like 50% right now, I think. If the winter sale hasn't ended already. It might have ended. I don't know yet. Nope, it's still on sale for 50% off. It's only $12.50 right now. USD at least. Assuming you are American. Buy now, spend money, do it, do it, do it, do it. Time to spam it on people's timelines, that's what I'm saying. I wish one day that one of my Spark clips could actually blow up. It's okay. I'm not sponsored, but I will be soon, hopefully. I still don't have the streamer role in, like, Peppered's server, sad face. It's okay, though. I'm convinced Lake Peppered has a grudge against me. The voices. Also, I got a 124 in my PB in this stage. That is insane. I hate this stage! I also hate enemy hyper dashes, but that's a different story. Yeah, I definitely think this game is worth it. I like this game. I care about it a lot. Could you tell? I don't think I am hard to read necessarily. Oh, that doesn't hit. That's so unlucky. I need to, like, not do that during PB attempts, because it just risks the run for no reason. Well, it's kind of a reason, because it's, you know, fast. But, you know. It doesn't save that much time to go for. Especially when I can just do this. No, I have to do it here because I don't have the speed. Playing a game I actually enjoy, I would never. I actually love torturing myself and other various things. I can't believe I missed all of them. Destiny players, so true. I'm sorry to hear you've gotten back into Destiny 2. I hope you get better soon. What's up, Ness? Let's go. Mine go. Congrats on the PB. Fellas. Giving us some GG's. We got a 52 minutes time in Bomber Cyberpunk. Literally like 2 minutes ago. He's goated. He's also my favorite person ever. I love you, Ness. I hope you know that. Recovery is a journey. So true. Now, when are you coming back to Knuckles? Honestly, I'll try again soon. Thank God. No, wait, is that my favorite Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions runner oof moment? 420? Let's go. What's up, man? Thank you for the good luck. God, that game looks so sick. I cannot wait to get a laptop with a micro SD editor, or just buy an adapter, so I can play it. God, it looks so fucking sick. I hate that a Spider-Man Metroidvania game has movement. I watched your GDQX run. I was like, Jaxler, how can I play this game? How do I run it? Please, I need. I've seen it before too, but I don't know, something about it this time looked fucking dope as hell. That run was very good. Oh god. Okay. I can't believe Ness is coming back down Knuckles. Life mate. There we go. Yeah, of course, man. Look, I'm all oh my god. Whew. I'm all about the movement. As long as your game has movement, that's all that I care about. Oh my god. Okay, sure. We're just walking. Want to sub 130? 1030? Dude. Me too, man. I'm so mad. I'm so pissed. Oh wow, that actually kind of worked. Play Hollow Knight then? Hollow Knight doesn't have movement, it's hard. Everyone knows hard games can't have movement. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hollow Knight is kind of base. I would play it, but I don't like Metroidvanias. And I know I just spent all this time, like, talking about a Spider-Man Metroidvania, but I actually do not like Metroidvanias. I'm not lying. That is not a joke. I don't like most Metroidvanias. I'll try it someday, I'm sure. Maybe I'll try Silksong when it comes out. Kinda depends. I don't know, if your Metroidvania is more, like, exploration heavy, I just get so lost. I could play it with a walkthrough or whatever, but I don't know. Unironically, the times where I've just, like, quit out of a Metroidvania because I just don't know where to go next, too many to count. I still need to go back and finish Ori and the Blind Forest, because that's exactly what happened. That game is also apparently a 6 speedrun, from what I've heard. Also, I know Richard plays it. And I need to learn the ways someday. It's okay, I have too many games to play, so I need to take it one at a time. That's fine. I've been playing Sunset Overdrive, which, if you haven't heard of that game, you know what, maybe you're... Wow, that missed. Hollow Knight lets you place markers on the map. That's actually kind of good. I like that. God knows I wouldn't use it, though, because I'm terrible at organizing things, but I do like that. I've been playing Sunset Overdrive, which, if you don't know that game, is kind of like if COD Zombies met Fortnite... No, not Fortnite. Met Jet Set Radio met third-person generic action shooter. Also a little bit of, like, Bloons tower defense, because there's a tower defense minigame. It's kind of funny. It's actually kind of fun. My main gripe is that I feel like the pacing of the game's, like, action is kind of weirdly slow. Its movement is, like, weirdly slow at first. Also, I got the funny motion blur glitch. Let's go. Its movement is, like, weirdly slow at first. Because you, like, gradually unlock moves. I'm, like, an hour in, and I just unlocked the air dash. Maybe I'm, like, 2 hours in. Maybe 3. I don't know. Xbox Game Pass doesn't have, like, playtime stats as far as I can tell, so I haven't, like, checked. There we go. Or maybe it does, and I just know nothing. Okay. Well. I guess I'm up here now. That's interesting. Is there multiplayer? Not as far as I can tell. Not as far as I know. But maybe. Maybe there is, and I just don't know yet. I wish this didn't have fucking... Huh. I just got an idea. I wanna try this real fast. Because how this stage is laid out, by the way. In case you don't know what's going on in this stage, I don't blame you, because it's not exactly obvious. This stage is... Oh, there's an invisible wall. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. The stage is laid out to, like, kind of mirror, or, like, change how this stage is flipped. Like, you can see all the buildings on its side. And there are times where this stage will, like... You can see the next section, but it's separated either with an invisible wall in this case, or most of the time a death plane. And the next section of the stage is right here. There's a trigger inside that you're supposed to hit that, like, flips the, or, like, changes some things about the stage. Like, if I go down here, you'll see that this area, like, unlocks. And now all the clouds are gone and such, and they're below me. The big problem with, like, trying to go fast in this stage is, like, a lot of the times we have to find ways to either circumnavigate that, or most of the time it's just, like, try to get through them as fast as possible. And the death planes don't let us do that. The only skip we have for this stage is at the very start, where we can hit a checkpoint as we die. So I was gonna see if we could, like, theoretically do that with that part there. I don't think it'd save time anyway, either way, because that part is fast, but I was just curious. Because death is also kind of slow in this game, and there's not really a way to speed it up. I got another idea, actually. Let me test this. Oh yeah. I just have to hit this jump. Well, not like that. Whee! Oh yeah, this stage is fucking awesome. I'd say if you're, like, wanting to play this game, this stage is, like, one of the coolest ones, so it's kind of a shame you're, like, seeing it already, but it's fine. You're not seeing a lot of it, for what it's worth. No! There's a way to, like, quick fade the death animation by restarting right before you hit a death checkpoint, or a death plane, and I wanted to see if that'd work on that jump. It might work if you're going fast enough, but it's really hard to do, so I wouldn't, like, trust it. Yeah, this game is on sale. Go buy it. What else do I need? I don't really feel like I need to practice any of these right now. Oh, they should be fine. I've been getting thoughts on replacing high speeds and probably another challenge, but maybe a combat stage in this hall. But man, because these are both like a minute long, but these are both like 20 seconds long. Balloon Fiesta is 20 seconds, like, consistently. This stage just fucking sucks. This stage just awful. Terrible. So I've been getting ideas on replacing that. Oh, I'd replace Squabble Spillway, actually. High Speeds and Squabble Spillway. Or... yeah. No. I think it'd just be High Speeds and... some other stage. I think I'd have to do Lost Ravine. I've been getting thoughts about doing that. Let me restart my game. I should also probably boot up my recording. There we go. Clips your audio and makes you say this game fucking sucks. Dude, I've said that so many times, you don't have to find clips to... you don't have to clip chimp me for that. Come on. I've said that so many times on my own, of my own free will. When this game hates me, I hate it back. So I realize this is... but it's funnier when it's badly edited together. I mean, I guess that's fair. Yippee, it actually worked. Alright. It is funnier, I will give you that. Alright. Yippee! Do you really love a game if you can't admit it sucks every once in a while? No, it doesn't suck every once in a while, it just sucks. This game is terrible. It's just mean to me, man. I don't like it being mean. That's my main problem. Like that. How did I not charge a drift boost? A mini turbo? I don't know. We don't really have names for stuff in this game. We're lucky that, like, hyper dashes have a name. We used to call them energy magnet dashes. Ugh, yuck, gross. Thank God for me stealing names from the Celeste community. That energy magnet dash, oh, yucky. I'll forever hate that name. But it's okay. Energy magnet dashes aren't real, they can't hurt you. I love the spark kart racing. This is the only time we see the car in the run, so enjoy it while it lasts. Also, I have so much extra boost that I can just boost through this entire last bit. That's crazy. Yeah, it's fun though. Kind of. It's annoying to start every run with it, because it's like, wow, I'm wasting a minute of my life just driving. But none of us really care to optimize it that much, and there's no... I don't think we'll ever find a skip for it. So, it is what it is. Speedrunners are good at going fast, not naming things. I would beg to defer, because I think some of the Some speedruns have names that just surpass the run themselves. I still regret Goon Rides, but like, look, I have other names in BRC that are good, okay? I like the recently named forklift certification exam. That trick is funny. Okay. I did name Escalator, yeah. Escalator is still one of my favorite names. But Escalator doesn't make sense if you don't know the context of the run. I think forklift certification exam is funny even when you, That was clean. Holy. Forklift certification exam is funny even when you don't know the run. So, you know. That was good. 122 would have been my goal if I didn't get a 118 the other day. Adds in 8 minutes, by the way. Heart eyes emoji. Yeah, I think speedrunning has some good names. I can't think of, like, my favorite trick of all time. At least, like, my favorite trick name of all time. But there are some good ones. There are good ones out there. I suddenly can't think of any speedruns I've ever seen, either, so, you know, slight problem. Also, I'm starting to see, like, there have been actual, like, benefits to doing that GDQ submission review stream. Because we're doing a... Let me actually play this stage first. Because this stage is hard. See what just happened to me. Well. Wow, this run is now, like, either Omega dead or just sucks so far. Fine, I'll take it. But I'm not happy. 9 seconds is not that big a deal. It's just annoying, because I have time save on that stage. Yeah, we're doing a Secret Santa for GDQ. Lots of people signed up for it. I think there are like 25-something people. And the person I got, I have never talked to them before. I've, like, been in stream chats with them before, and I know a few people they know as well. I don't know much about them, but I have the perfect run, or the perfect game to give them, I think. And it's all because I saw it on the GDQ submission review stream. So thank God for being hyper-focused on something enough to go through, like, 3 8-hour-long streams where I just look at speedruns. Kind of convenient when you're a speedrunner. Oh yeah, you know what? I wanted to add a best possible time to this. I think I'll remove previous segment from my layout and add best possible time. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna reset that. I don't really want to run against a... Or I don't want to try to claw back a run that missed every important stage at the very start. Run prediction. Best segments. There we go. I'll put it at the bottom. That's fine. My best possible time is now a 35, which is kind of nuts. I remember when we thought sub 40 wasn't really possible. But what the hell? Can we go back to those days? It was a lot easier. Yeah. I think I have the perfect game. I should have checked that, honestly. That's on me. I'm gonna remove my attempt count because it like goes up twice every time I open the game. There we go. Very convenient to have a game that I think I want to give someone now. It kind of depends. I have to look into it more because I don't know if you can actually run it decently, but I have ideas. Thankfully, I have backup ideas as well. So, we'll be okay, but it's just funny to me that, oh hey, convenience. Hello, person I don't know. Enjoy this terrible game. Paradise emoji. I cannot wait to get my game through that, though. I hope it's a movement platformer. That is bad. I just want sauce, man. I'll take anything at this point. Having so much boost left over at the end. What the hell? I mean, I'll take it, but you know. Nice. Ads in 2 minutes, by the way. Just FYI. We'll either be in, we'll either be in High Rise, or the run will die in Double Moon, and we'll be back in Alpine during it. Okay. I have a prediction, but I won't say it. Prediction, maybe? What the hell? You can't predict that. You can't do this to me. You can't trap me in a time loop gift for eternity. You said you had one? No, I had a prediction on if we'd be in Alpine or... You were thinking about gambling. It's okay. You can think about gambling. Oh, I have a prediction. Maybe. Kinda depends on if this run lives or dies, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll be in High Rise in all likelihood. Well, I was talking about the, a prediction on if the run would live or die in this stage, and when ads would start. Ads in 10 seconds, by the way. Paradise emoji. Honestly, a 125 is fine. Anyways, goodbye forever. I'll get a prediction up in... after that, it's probably. At this point, Xavier, I should probably just mod you. Because I only have 2 mods. Thankfully, I run games that allow me to, like, have downtime. If I need it for stream stuff. But, you know. I do need more mods, thinking about it. Alright, high-rise tracks. We'll see. Probably should have practiced this stage beforehand, but I don't know. That one isn't my fault. There's nothing I can do about that. Well... Wow, that sucks. I have like 20 seconds in AM Village. I should just play every run to AM Village unless a run-killing mistake happens, thinking about it. But, I don't know, I don't like playing on deficit. We'll see. If next run dies to high-rise, though. Or, we're bidding up some practice. I wanted that Harry, but okay, sure. Well, that's fine. I don't know how my cold dry is really good in my PB. Alright. Good night, Nowhere Garden. Appreciate you stopping by. And thank you for the good look. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Really, it doesn't matter that much if I don't PB or something. Because practice is always good. Anyways. Rip Jester die. Alright. Let me do a prediction. Slash... Let me, There we go. Right. I'll do 5 minutes. That should be enough. Alright. The prediction is up. Will we gain or lose time next time we go to Lost Riviera? You have 5 minutes. Congrats. Oh, of course it didn't work. Why would it? It would never work. But yeah. Feel free to gamble. Hard eyes emoji. Let me reopen my game. I'm all in? Wow. Bold. 700 points. Ah, of course. Lucky. I feel like this is a pretty even a pretty 50-50 prediction. I don't think either side is way too much. Well, analyze my gameplay and think for yourself, but you know. Gonna turn into a level 99 gangster after this prediction goes my way. Can my auto splitter please work? It'd be so awesome. It'd be so cool, even. Oh, wow, we have a doubter. Chat. Restarting live split man. I hate my life. The curse run, what the hell? That's so mean. First you put a bunch of money into a gamble, and then you... Wow. Messed up. This profit has never been more free. Antagonism central, etc. Yippee! You know, I have enemies in life. Most of them are Xavier, but I have enemies. I love that I made that prediction, and it took me like 2 minutes to actually get my game and auto splitter working. So now you only have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to bet. That's really funny. I love this game. Don't let anyone say I've said differently. So I only love this game. Oh yeah, I need to I still need to buy a USB stick. Oh. I haven't like done Christmas yet because my family the family that is out of state, so my 2 sisters are coming down for on the 28th. So hopefully I get money to spend, because if I don't, that might cause issues. I have $5 in my bank account. It's okay. Not like I'm spending it on anything, but I do need to buy a USB stick. Also, probably a micro SD editor while I'm at it as well. Oh, I have so much boost left over. What am I doing? I could have boosted that whole time. Keep your friends close and enemies closer. Make me a mod. Smile. So true. We ball. It's okay. I don't need money in my bank account right now. Yet. It's not like I'm going to GDQ in January or anything. It's fine. It's that damn phone bill. It's too much with the phone, man. Hello? Sure, that's fine. That jump dash, you press... Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. No, that's just a dash after, or a jump right after a magnet dash. You kind of have to, like, flick your hand over. It can be kind of hard to do. It's not particularly consistent. How I describe it is you have to jump, like, almost off of the thing that you're magnet dashing off of. And it can be, like, actually difficult. It's only really useful in pretty niche scenarios. It gets used in Double Moon a lot, because, of course it does, it's Double Moon. What do you expect? The stage is movement central, baby. At least the any % route is really good movement, but, you know. It's kind of like a coyote jump in a way. Ah, that's fine, I don't need that. That was a rough double moon, but that's okay. It's kind of like a coyote jump in a way, where you're, it's literally, so how I do it is I don't know if you can see this well. I do, dash, I do a magnet dash, and then I, like, flick my thumb over, like that. Yeah, something like that. I had to, like, think about it, because I'm not, like, actively doing it, and I can't just call on muscle memory like that. But, yeah, something like that. It's niche enough to where you don't have to worry about it. I backed out of the shop, unfortunately. You don't have to really think about it until you start learning, like, any percent routes. Because I don't think a lot of, like, actual IL routes use it that often. There's some. I think it gets used a bit. It's used a bit in some of the, like, really heavy, like, stuff that is mostly just movement tech, as opposed to stuff that is, like, hyper dashing a lot. It gets used in a lot more in scenarios like that. Second ever 13 in that stage, nice. Got my first 13 the other day. I mentioned this before, but I had a really cracked early game a little bit ago. During one of my runs. Like a day or so ago. I was like minus 20. My brain blanked for a second there. I was like minus 25 coming out of Sawman, and it could have been more if my Sawman went better. It is like definitely probably my best pace starting from the beginning. That's awkward. That's unlucky. I'm gonna practice cold dry real fast, because it's giving me issues. Another run loses time to cold dry. I'll practice it after that. Good enough. Real time doesn't really matter. Yeah. Had a, like, super cracked... Did I win? No, it's next time I get to Lost Riviera. So it's whatever the next Lost Riviera is. If we don't get to Lost Riviera, I'll just refund the payout. Well, I'll probably force one here in a little bit, because I'm getting bored of just early game shenanigans. Believe. I try not to force bad early games, because if I have a bad early game, it's just gonna impact my mindset for the rest of the run. Like, every time I reset, it's a clean slate, which is nice. It can be frustrating if I've been, like, trapped there, but I've been trying to, like, not get angry at the game, because I get really good paces, like, decent now. But I don't like starting behind a lot. Like, for that run, I was already +5 going into Cold Dry. I don't have a problem resetting if stuff goes wrong in Cold Dry, really. My big thing is I hate this first stage, but, you know, whatever. Oh, also, I don't know if Nim is still here, but if you are, Spark Cart might be real, because XF will be coming out soon. And apparently that's, like, tied to Spark. It's, like, the same universe. But it's more F-Zero than Mario Kart, so, you know. Maybe you'll enjoy that. But it isn't necessarily kart. It is more Spark hover racing. Or anti-grav racing, whatever you want to call it. It's funny. But yeah, I don't like playing Alpine that much. Alpine is a really boring stage. It gets really tiring. The nice thing is, like, I can just take whatever pace out of Alpine, and it doesn't really matter, because Alpine is, like, the least impact stage on the run. Because it's always going to be consistently sub 120, or maybe a little bit over if you made a mistake or two. I would argue probably the highest impact stage on the run is Double Moon, because Double Moon, AM Village, and Arid Hole in Drenian Desert. Because those stages determine your money pace, and if you have bad money pace, the run will just die eventually. It'll fizzle out. That's what happened to that really good early game pace that I was talking about. Like, it just died because I didn't have the money pace. It's like, okay, sure. So I'd probably argue that, like, the money farming stages are the most impactful. Thankfully, Alpine Career literally just doesn't give you any money, so I'm okay with this. Okay, sure. Hello? Sure, man. That's awesome, actually. I've decided I really like that. Sure. I'm kinda surprised I didn't, like, take fall damage there. Oh well. Only 4 seconds is fine. I'm not really clamoring for a good Double Moon yet, is the nice thing. Like, even with the... It's kind of funny. Even with that bad Double Moon, if I play to my golds in every other stage, I'd still get a 35. Like, it's kind of wild how big time losses are in this game. It's funny, in other games, off BRC, people's golds are starting to get, like, within 30 seconds. Like, their sum of best are starting to get within 30 seconds of their PB. My sum of best is the best sum of best in this game. It is 5 minutes. It's 4 minutes off my PB. What the hell? I hate the spring, man. Evil Sonic be like. Sure, you know, that's fine. Whatever. Blech. 4 seconds is not that bad on that stage, but I'm just mad it went wrong at the end instead of the beginning. Actually, it's probably better that it goes wrong in the end, because if it goes wrong in the beginning, you just have to, like, lose extra time to restarting. I've kind of realized why I hate this stage so much. The analog stick movements you have to do in that stage to, like, actually move well feel so awkward. It always, like, puts my thumb in some weird, uncomfortable position that's hard to recover from without, like, fucking up. Because you always have to hold forward in that stage. You don't really have a chance to slow down, reposition a little bit. And it's just awful. It sucks. And it's not like I can do the IL strat. Because, one, the IL strat is harder and awful. It just does not work. But also because money is a problem if I do. That was sick. Because that stage actually has quite a lot of bits that we collect. And IL strat obviously doesn't do any of that, because it doesn't care. I need to go to the shop real fast. Okay. AM Village has a lot of time save, though. Like, we should pull ahead of this, after this, hopefully. That's always the goal, isn't it? Oh my god, please, man. That's fine. I'm okay with that. There's a lot of sloppy movement there, but it's not that deep. We got what we needed, and we're ahead now, so that's what matters. It's pretty unlikely to get behind until Sawman. Sawman is not promising, though. I guess I did 35 in my PB, so theoretically. But I don't know, Sawman isn't that deep. Looks like the prediction will resolve. Yay! I probably shouldn't say that before we get there, but you know. Also, if Run dies to Lost Riviera, that's obviously losing time, because, well, you know. But I'll try to complete it either way, even if it does get owned. Excited to win? Don't get cocky, Ness. I'm not past throwing for content, you know. What was my time doing? 25. 25 is really good, actually. No! Hey, don't tempt me. I love throwing runs. Like that. You see that? I don't know what happened there. Great. Is what it is. Alright, Sawman. Square up, pussy boy. I love destroying big robots with lots of armor and vulnerabilities. Who designs a robot, by the way, that when he gets countered, he just kind of explodes and becomes fodder? That's a pretty good phase one. Holy shit! Clean! I'll take a 31 happily. That was sick. That was a quite good Sawman, actually. There's some clean jump cancels there. Alright. Who's ready to win or lose? I love gambling. Yay. I'm so full of gambling. Yum. I'm so full of money to spend on gambling. Yum. Okay. That's fine. Okay, back it up. Woo! Okay, that's fine. I never knew that those things canceled out your fall damage. That's kind of fun. I guess it kind of makes sense, because you can't land on them, but they do stop your downward momentum. Woo! So, reasonable. Sure. Okay. Hey believers, good news. Congrats on winning the gamble. We have, in fact, gained time. We gained 4 seconds. So, congrats, believers. You have won the gamble. Yippee! Hey, I'm happy. Any run out of Lost Riviera is good for me, baby. I'm rich. So-called gamblers when they win. I can't believe 99% of gamblers give up before they win it big. Congrats on becoming rich, everyone, and farming Xavier of all of his money. How much did you win from that? $1.8K. Let's go. Yeah. I checked because I wanted to make fun of how little money you had. Sorry, I'm actually extremely classist. I wanted to see. It was 700. Wow. It's a game, it's a game, it's a game. It's fake money, it's fake money. Fun fact, the emerald shards mean nothing. Also, I gotta say, I'm surprised you didn't curse that run, actually. Or curse the run, actually, after what I did to you. I gotta say, I am so goated for making my channel points, the emerald charts. Like, that's some ingenuity, baby. Okay. I got scared. That was not a very good air hold, but that's fine. Messy movement. Seems to be a theme. I gotta log in! They need to go back to Angel Island in the IDW comics, so I cannot read it, but I can pull art from it for my stream. Because, I gotta say, using the one panel over and over again, kinda rough. But it's all I have, man. I could pull from the Zombart arc, but I don't know, there's not enough landscape photos. Just in general in IDW, honestly. I also haven't read in a while, so I need to catch up. But, I've been busy, oops. Maybe I'll do it when I'm back in college, because, I used to read them on my phone a lot at school, like in high school. But at work, I could probably do the same thing pretty easily. It's a problem having... This is gonna sound so obnoxious. It's a problem when your coworkers are too funny, because I swear to God, I cannot get anything done in their presence. It's awful. Like, all I want to do is talk. I hate them. That's a lie. I don't hate them. They watch my GDQ runs, so, like, you know, obviously they like me. You have the same problem? Bro, you work at Amazon. You have other problems, too, for what it's worth. With your workplace. Sorry, is that leaking personal information? Am I gonna get banned? Ow. Dude, it's not my fault you work for Blood Company, the company. Come on. I get it, but also, like, man, that's rough. I love Sonic. Job. Lie. So true. It's like, oh my god. Okay, thank god there are these boosters here, because that would have been actually so tragic. My coworkers are also cool. I also just like my job, unironically, but it's annoying because customers are dumb and gay, or whatever. Gay derogatory, not gay literally. I should clarify it. I don't have problems with gay customers. Anyways, this is where the run goes to die, because my District 5 is really good. However, if I can not lose the run immediately, I do have a lot of time save in District 6. Thank you for the bless runs, Ness. That's fine. That was risky. I played that kind of... I'm just happy I didn't die there. Or, I guess, get hit. I wanted to PB yesterday, because haha, Christmas Miracle or whatever, but... Oh my god. My energy is actually low enough to... That's unlucky. Ooh, I lucked out. Yippee! I love RNG. Wait, kind of needed some energy here. You have to have full energy coming into this, which can make this part kind of awful, actually. Honestly, that's fine. Only losing, like, 15 seconds there, 16 seconds there, is fine. I'm okay with this. Was it 16? Yeah, almost exactly, actually. Yeah, losing 16 seconds there is not that big. I just played that really well in my PB. So, it's hard to pull ahead a little bit in that stage. I do have time save here, though. If District 6 goes well, then I'll be happy. Alright. I should move my mouse before my cord bumps into it and fucks me up during a really important part of the run. Fuck. That's unlucky. Pip time save. That's fine. A little bit of time save for the fans. That stage is just hard, man. So much in that stage can go wrong. It's literally 2 hyper dashes either strat. So it is what it is. Yippee! Downtown descent, baby. I can't believe we made it to downtown. That's what I'm saying, Roman, is you can just not play the level. It's so much easier. It is hard, but it's easier. I can't imagine my life without Magnet Dash. If this run ever gets, like, a limited tech category, where you can't do hypers, can't do magnets, anything like that, unironically, that would go kind of hard, but, you know. They haven't really routed anything out for something like that. And I don't think most of the top level runners at the least are really interested, because they like hypers and magnet dashes and such. God forbid a person has obvious... Okay, we're gonna take it easy a little bit by doing this. I don't like not going for shipless, because I'd like to at least attempt it, but you know what, we're on boat pace, it's fine. Let's go! Gold, baby! Hell yeah. That's actually sick. 17 seconds ahead after that, wow. That felt like a really good, downtown. Until the very end, where I just got stun locked, but... Whew! That feels nice. It's been a bit since, like, I've golded that, I think. Okay. Sure. You did win Illusion. I did gain time in Lost Riviera. I gained, let's look. I think I gained, like, 4 seconds? Yeah, 4 seconds. So you did, in fact, win. Congrats on being rich. Also, can we get an 07 to Xavier for losing? I can't believe he lost. That's so sad. But yeah. Alright. No, don't hit us with the sad face. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to love gambling and do it more after this. You're right, I do love gambling. Thank you, Xavier. So true. Alright. Yippee! It's kind of wild. This game... this game's, like, time investment feels so weird because of IGT. Because I'm 15 minutes into the run, and I'm, like, starting to get attached. Oh my god, please. Thank you. But in actuality, I've spent 25 minutes of my life on this run. 27 minutes, rather. So it actually kind of makes sense to get attached to this run. But I also have 30 minutes to go. So it's weird. Okay. That's clean. That was barely above my gold. There are a few, like, wall bonks there, so I could go that pretty easily, actually. What's my money pace looking like? It should be okay. We make a lot in dropship as well, so we're looking pretty good so far. What do you mean? Where did my missiles go? That's weird. Oh my god, man. Well, that was unfortunate. Oh yeah, right. I'm 3 seconds off my gold in this stage too. I forgot. You get to see Burger as a treat. I'm feeling generous. Don't have enough for... How do I collect 2 bits during it? No, I didn't. Never mind. I thought I was at 957, but no, I was at that at 955. Anyways. Yippee! That was weirdly close to not hitting. That was interesting. I've never done that before. I think I'm on gold base. That's it. It's gonna be a little bit tight, but we should. Yeah, let's go. Hell yeah. I did not have high hopes for that, but we golded by 2 seconds. Hell yeah. 37 is still alive, somehow. That's funny. That was clean. I'm quite happy with that. We should be good on money. for everything we need. We just need 250 more, but we should get that during this. That's funny. Okay. Nice. Got some good time saved there, too. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I have 10 seconds here, too. I forgot. I didn't see my money before. Nice. We have all we need. Well, we need 100 more, but we should get that during this stage. That's fine. No. Damn. And you get back enough speed to do the launch. But... oh. I'm surprised that worked, actually. Okay. Wasn't as bad as it could have been. The fact I'm only 3 seconds off my gold with a fucking botched magnet dash. Okay, sure. My Heaven Park sucks, man. I hate that stage so much. Okay. I think I have to delay multi-shot. That's why overcharge. I hate having to do math in this run, but at least I can do it without any time loss. Spin charge is important. Okay, we should be able to... yeah, we should be fine. Don't know if we collect exactly 40 bits, but it's not like I exactly need multi-shot until... necessarily at all, but I'd prefer it by District 4. That's fine. Okay. I won't have multi-shot for this. I don't think I'll have it for District 4 either way. And even if I could afford it, I don't know if I'd buy it right now. So that might be a problem. For... after throwback, because I do need cloud shots. Probably should have used overcharge there before. Ooh, bit bubble. Yippee. That was a clean beatdown tower. Okay. This is solid. This is solid. I have to make a judgment call here. I have a lot of time save here. I have 15 seconds. So I think I will buy multi-shot just to try to capitalize off that, but it's risky. Because I don't know how tight money is gonna be with Cloud Shot after this. At worst, I can do Mayday midday first and try to get it there, but that's an investment I don't really want to do because I don't know at that point if my pace is all that good now. That's fine. That didn't really pay off, because I flubbed the ending there really bad, but okay. It is what it is. We chug along. Hopefully throwback and try to help a little bit. But we'll see. Like a train, exactly. Okay. One cycle is all but guaranteed at this point. How fast? Kind of depends, but... we should be okay. I did pop that early, but we should be fine. Oh yeah, we're definitely fine. Unless I throw it completely. Ah, we're fine. Woo! Oh, that's also nice. Okay. Shirt madness. Need 100 bits. I think I have to do Mayday first. We'll see. I'm not gonna stress about it yet. What? That's funny. I'm not even mad about that. That's just funny. I'll try to collect some extra bits in the start of the airplane. Should be okay. Come on. Yes! Oh my god, just barely clutching out the money that I needed. Lost time there, but I don't care. Whew! Okay. 7 bits over is insane. Oh my god. Okay. Two-stage and suborbital have some time save, but not a whole lot. If I fail either one of these, the run is suddenly very close, but that's okay. Focus up. Weirdly slow, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Let some time. That's okay. That's new for you? Airstrip Menace? Or two-stage? Either way, both stages are really cool. I'm a big fan of Stratoria if it didn't kill all my runs. This area sucks when you're on pace, but it's really cool. They both have really interesting strats. Or all of them, really. All the stages in this area are pretty sick. Fuck! Minus 20. Or plus 20. I'm not getting the height. Oh, this sucks, man. Man. I really do hate that stage. Okay. Not a big deal. You're about to get ads, by the way. Please, man. Oh my fucking god. I hate that I have to do this. Ads start in 2 minutes. Ugh. It's so annoying. I have 20 seconds of time save in Utopia. Theoretically more if I really play well. And I also have 20 in Deep Descent, but, that sucks. Also the bosses afterwards. Yada yada. God damn it. Pretoria just kills so many runs, man. Come on, he's 1 HP. Fuck off. It's coming down to Deep Descent and Utopia are really annoying. I have 5 seconds of time save in the fall damage tutorial. Yippee! Okay, man. That's funny. I love Big Robbit. I hate Big Robbit, actually. It's such a boring fight. There's, like, no sauce to it. And it's completely RNG if you lose time or not, basically. Yippee! I'll take my 4 seconds time save. Cash, please. Alright. Y'all getting sent to ad realm while I do deep descent. Goodbye forever, chat. Honestly, for the best. You'll probably see the run die. That's okay. I don't want to stop here though. I might run this back. Anyways, we'll see. Fuck, you used my double jump? Are you kidding? Whatever. No, fuck, man. No. I don't know what went wrong there. I didn't have much speed, I guess. I should have charged off the other side. I'm gonna stop going for that inside jump, I think. Well. God damn it. Yeah. Okay. I don't run that fast. I don't know. I might run it back. Not sure yet. Welcome back, chat. Run died. Unfortunately. I never noticed that float is taller than Spark. That's kind of fun. Today we removed deep descent from the speedrun is the day I am happy. I don't know, Deep Descent only put the nail in the coffin, really, but there's tutorial that actually killed it. At least for the most part. It was. But, I don't know. I've had better runs die. That's kind of surprising. I guess I did use up my jump. But... yeah, I think I'm gonna take a short break to get a drink because I'm out of Dr. Pepper. Sadly. But we might. I think I'll run that back. Where am I? Oh, I'm on the second floor. God, this game's keyboard mess. Move. Stylus. Good morning. Billy Hatcher comes up and thank you. Thank you, lad. We just had a really good run, guys. I'm sorry. It was good until the end. I want to practice a little. But first, I'm gonna go take a short break. I would run an ad, but I can't. So, awkward. But yeah, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna get me a drink because I'm thirsty. But I want to run this back, I think. Because I played well. Played that pretty good. Wall stream? No. Counterpoint. Bingo. Pinball? Any pinballers in chat, perhaps? Yeah. I'll be back in a little bit, in a few minutes. For now, enjoy pinball. Give me a drink. Yippee. Hello, gamer. Should turn down my game a little bit, probably. Maybe turn up my mic a little bit. Alright. I'm gonna practice some suborbital fast. I do hate this stage, though. I've just gotten inconsistent at this stage, and I have no idea why. Like, I consistently don't get the hype. I'm convinced it's because I am doing an extra energy dash now, because that's technically faster, as far as I'm aware. And also, maybe my angle's bad? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, like, that extra energy dash might be sending me too far horizontally. I wish we could just cloud dash off this, but unfortunately, we can't really. At least, as far as I'm aware, you can't. Because the angle you need to get is pretty precise. Plus, like, actually getting the hyper dash at all is just awful. Like, that isn't enough distance, but it's more than enough height. I might just do that. So, taxes, am I right? I've never paid taxes in my life. You guys pay taxes? That's funny. Guys, you can just not pay taxes, you know? I was curious. Try it out. Just don't pay taxes. Hard eyes emoji. What's the combo for the far jump? Like the magnet dash jump thing? Wait, we don't really have a name for it. We should probably name that sometime. Hello? My camera's out of focus. That's so cool. Has it been out of focus this whole time? Oh, there it is. There definitely isn't milk in that. Totally not drinking milk right now because we didn't have anything else. Was there anything else in that run that lost me time, really? Like, at least a considerable amount of time. Let me load into a stage to show you the button combo real fast. I'll do it on District 5, because this is the fastest. The fastest magnet dash I can think of. Alright. So, you can look at my input viewer at the bottom, but I think what it is... Let me actually test that. I found out what it is. It's jumping while you're on the way to your target, I think. That actually makes a lot of sense. Oh, it's totally like a dash jump and... Oh. It's a dash jump and magnet dash. Dash magnet jumping. Ah, awful. We should just call that a magnet jump then. I don't know. That actually makes so much more sense, because how I do magnet dash jump or magnet dashes, or how I do that jump, actually feels very similar to how I do dash jumps in general. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. I don't really feel like restarting my game, so I'm just gonna go into a run. Well, it didn't even fucking matter. What the hell? I fucking owned.